Hello from another part of the city. Right now I am here in the main square of Belgrade, which is called Square Republika TRG or Republic Square. This is a main square of Belgrade, but unfortunately this is not the city center which is being referred when we are taking a bus or any other transportation from the airport, especially the airport. So when you are taking a bus from the airport, which is normally bus number A1, which is a shuttle, you will not be brought here, but you will be brought to the other square, which is Slavia Square or Slavija TRG, which is somewhere there. And it's a 15-minute walk from there to this place. I was unfortunately dropped yesterday, whenever I was back, maybe 2 days back, I even forgot, on that square, and I had to walk around for 15 odd minutes. It's a flat road, but definitely this is not the place where you will be dropped, so just keep that in mind. Now coming back, this is the most iconic square of Belgrade. The reason being, the person standing in front of me, the man on the horse, Mr. Michael, or the Prince Michael in English, or Prince Mihailo or Knez Mihailova. Yes, that's the name of the street which has been given at the back, which is the so-called the famous walking street over here on his name, Prince Mihailova or Prince Mihailo, as you can see in front of me. He was one of the famous prince of Serbia, and he ruled here. And I was just reading through internet, and I understand that these are the city names which has been written over here, which were conquered by him. Well, not a history buff, so can't talk much about that, but just quickly, this is the Republic Square, and the two other famous iconic architectures. One is this one, which is the National Museum, which is a beautiful one. I am not a museum guy, but maybe I'll plan a visit, but I don't know. Hey, the sun has come up. Good. And the other one, the other iconic one is the one in front of me, which is the National Theatre. And these two are the two other iconic buildings which has made the Republic Square what it is. There are some controversies about this name. Many say it's to be a freedom square. Even these people who are from the theatre background wanted to call it as Theatre Square, which was probably one of the oldest names. But anyways, it's still Republic Square, and here I am right now. Keeping this as a center, I will just give you a very brief idea of the city. I have done a night video as well. I'm not sure which will come first, this one or that. I have done that from the fortress back here, while I've chosen the opposite path to do this one. So as I was saying, the Slavia Square, or the so-called main city center, is this side. The Bohemian Quarter, or the famous old town, which is famous for me for the walking streets of the Bohemian Quarter, is somewhere there. The Nikola Tesla Museum, Nikola Tesla's house, it's again in between these two, is that side. And here onwards, I'm moving towards the walking street, or the famous walking street as per Google and YouTube, of Belgrade, which is Knez Mihailova Street. And I'll take a quick tour from here onwards till the end, which will lead me to the starting point of the fortress. This is how much? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and people either have just finished off their lunch or they are having their lunch right now. I've been here yesterday around 1 a.m. in the morning. Believe me, it's the same vibe. People are still chit-chatting, the restaurants are all open. But the only catch was after 11, food is closed. You can only have drinks or coffee or that sort of thing. But the main dinner closes at 11, and just keep that in mind. Anyways, here I am. That was the Republic Square, and this is the Knez Mihailova Street, or the so-called famous walking street of Belgrade. No traffic zone. It's a beautiful one actually, and same as any other big European cities. It's a walking street full of big brands, shopping malls, vendors, souvenirs. But the main important thing is the cafes and the restaurants which have been placed on every branch of this street. So if I'm following this road, it's going straight down towards the fortress, roughly a mile, and on each of the intersections you will notice that, see, that's a wonderful, by the way, souvenir. It's Mr. Tesla. Cool. Well, these are beautiful as well. Nice, very nice. Yeah, so as I was saying, look, the vibe. People are playing guitar. It started to vibe up. Yeah, so in every intersection of this main street, you will find some smaller streets which will be full of cafes and restaurants. I'll quickly come to one of those and you can see it. One more thing, exchange. Yeah, money exchange. Money exchange is very, very common, very easy. Every second block you'll find at least one money exchange. It's nearer to the internet price that's been offered. That's one. You can see the flashy light. There's another somewhere near. So yeah, money won't be a problem. These are the ATMs. I've been told that there's a ATM called Bank Euro, which actually doesn't take charges from conversions. So I managed to get some euros. On that note, whenever you're coming on this part of the area, the Balkans, try to be cash ready and try to be at least having euro with you. See, this is the first cross junction, and there are cafes and restaurants placed. Same at that side as well. People playing. So yeah, be cash ready, and definitely, because at least here I'm seeing that digital currency is going good, but on the many other neighboring countries I've noticed cash is king. So please have your cash ready. If it's a closed currency like this one, then you can't get it outside. So the best option would be to carry on. Wow, gelatos. Sorry, distractions. Yes, the best option would be to have your euros. And what I've done is I just keep on changing smaller bills as needed. They don't take any commissions, so as needed, go on that way. This is another important thing. It's a fountain come drinking water. So yes, you understood correctly. Apologies. This is a drinking water fountain and absolutely safe. People can and drink water from here. See, another junction and some eateries. So yes, drinking water is purely safe, tap water over here. You may go into some supermarkets and get your bottles, which are okay to carry in your backpack, but you can also try out these things. One important thing I've seen, not important rather, I've seen is this poster culture. I have not noticed this quite well in any other countries nearby, but see, these posters will be very much visible throughout, and Mr. Branham's also coming to place sometime soon. Wow, I love him. Anyways, moving through some artworks, further artworks, jewelry. This is Argentina, man. Sorry, again distracted due to Argentina. That's our good old Costa. So yeah, it's roughly the same structure of any other European city. It's becoming by quite a lengthy one, so I'll be rushing forward. because I want to go to the end of the street where you will see the starting point of the fortress. Look, I was talking about posters. These are very colorful and visible ones. Nice. I've seen somewhere Scorpion coming as well for playing. So I think, oh yeah, it's one of the information that Belgrade has a great nightlife, as they call, and party life basically. Wow, this needs a show. Oh, finally, Mr. Joker. Hello, Joker 1. Hello, Joker 2. The Jokers. That's a lovely store, by the way. Lovely. Distracted. This is the first time I am seeing Djokovic's picture anywhere, be it ad or anywhere, believe me. Another cross section and another set of restaurants and cafes. So yeah, coming back, I thought this is another beautiful building, don't know the name. Yeah, coming back, I thought that I'll be seeing Djokovic's picture or faces in every other ad or everywhere here in Serbia, but believe me, this is the first time I saw Djoko's face or anywhere on a print or a souvenir or wherever. That's very strange, very strange. So coming back, the structure continues. Look, lovely. That's lovely. Imagine, just imagine, you are spoilt of choices, isn't it? At least I am. But I know what to have. I'll be having shavapi, the famous food over here. And there's a chain called Walter. I'll go here next and have my shavapi. Anyways, further interesting buildings, some ice cream shops. The video has become super lengthy. Souvenir shops, flags, magnets, whatnot. Mr. Joko once again. That's a nice wall mural, by the way. Distracted. I am a sucker of wall murals. So I'm nearly there at the end of the street, which is basically calling out as this one, which is the shopping center. This is a very big shopping center. I went in over here, got myself refreshed. Starbucks is there, all other big chains, which is again something new over here on the surroundings. Other countries don't much have these branded things. But yeah, Starbucks, Costa, McD, KFC, all the named this international brands, they are all here. But please try out local things. That's a request. You will get McD's and KFC's and whatnot everywhere. Here I have reached the end of the Knez Mihailova street. Let me just zoom in a bit. That's it, the Knez Mihailova street, and which leads me to just there, the start of the fortress. That's another huge area. I've covered it in another video. It's a must visit, and actually it's a free to go, and that's why. And since the rivers are joining, the Sava and the Danube River, that's why people really walk around that side pretty much. Anyways, enough of it. Went through this road twice now, once in the day, once at night time. That's the heartbeat or the backbone of Belgrade. People call it to be the most famous walking street. It's good, nice, but for me, Bohemian Quarter is the place to be if you are having your quick walk-in and cafes and restaurants and whatnot. Do check that out as well. I will have a video of that soon. Anyways, so that's it. I've blabbered for nearly 15 minutes now. Holy shit. Okay. Hope to see you from another part of the city. Hopefully the waterfronts. Don't know, let's see if the time permits. Okay then, bye bye. One final view. Towards Republic Square. Bye bye.